Yes, hello everybody. This Ray from Race United, and I'm back. I don't know what happened to my stream. Can you hear me, guys? If you can hear me, let me know if you can hear me because it's so important that you and I got into this conversation today. So if you can hear me, let me know. It's so important. Let me know if you can hear me because I may have a little issue with the sound and everything. So if you can hear me, say I can hear you in the comment section or the live chat so I can continue. So let me see. Let me see if you can hear me. Good. You can hear me. Great, 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 great. Let me add that to it. Absolutely buzzing, guys. Absolutely buzzing. Listen, as you can see, I'm doing my live show from the car. So, yeah, I've been able to remove the background of the car so nobody would see what the background is all about. So you can see my face. That's all that matters, right? Anyway, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and become a member. And let's watch this channel grow and grow and grow. Anyway, this is going to be a quick one. Today, I'm going to talk about three things. So I'm going to talk about Pi nodes, Fireside Forum, and obviously give you some news about PITOGO's interview that I'm going to hold very, very soon. Now, we've agreed on everything. The T's have been dotted. The I's have been dotted. The T's have been crossed. So it's all about just setting a date and performing the interview. So that is definitely going to happen. I'll talk a little bit about it towards the end. So yeah, definitely going to be great. That interview definitely going to be. I know all of you are going to be happy about that. So yeah, I'll talk about it towards the end of the show. But some may be asking why is the show at this time and not at 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. UK time or British summertime. Well, the reason being tonight I'm going to be a little busy with other things, so I thought I'm not going to cancel the show. I would rather ensure that people have access to it. It's better that way than me saying that, oh, I'm going to cancel the show completely. So no, it's not canceled. It's here, and I'm happy about that. So obviously, yeah. If you're here, please let me know where you're watching from. It's so important. So I can give you a shout out. So important that I give people shout out. I love giving my shout out. So yeah, let's do that. Anyway, so I put up a poll. I put out a poll yesterday on Twitter, and the poll was interesting. So I asked a question in the poll that oh, it's not a question. I put out a statement, and obviously, I wanted people to tell me precisely what they what they have on the Pi node. So I asked. So I said, let me know if you do run a node or Pi node, or would want to in the future. Now, the obviously right here, I've had 102 votes. I was expecting more, but it's okay. And 38% said I do run a node, which means about 38, 39 people out of the 102. And then 38% said I would love to run a poll. Now that's interesting. I would love to run a poll. That's also another 38%. So put together, we have about 76% who either are nodes or Pi nodes or running a node or would love to run a node. I'm about to talk about that. And then 17% said I don't run a node. So obviously similar to I would like to run a node. I don't run a node could be I'm either interested or not interested, but I don't run a node. And then you have the 7% that said I wouldn't want to. So 7% is about 7 people out of 102. Now it's a small sample, but that's the sample I have. So I can only judge based on that. Now, one would ask, what's the significance of Pi node? Well, Pi node, obviously, if you're a Pi node, one thing you're going to realize is that you are part of those that run behind the scenes. Of course, everything you see there is encrypted, but you're part of those that secure the blockchain and, of course, ensure that the agreement, which is the Byzantine agreement, also takes effect. Now, Byzantine agreement is a sort of algorithm that helps with the Stellar Consensus Protocol when it comes to that handshake thing. Do you understand? The handshake during the agreement of our protocol that we use, in our blockchain. So, and obviously, like I said, our protocol has secured or completed the trilemma. So I would say quadrilemma or something because we also have the Byzantine agreement, so which most cryptocurrencies don't have. So yeah, the Pi node is definitely something that is so important. It's a very complex phenomenon. It's a very complex application to use. So, to go through it, there are a lot of hiccups that you would encounter. I've encountered that. I had a friend help me along the line because also he had somebody help him out. So it's so we all help one another. So if you need help in installation, I can be in a position to help you install it. Do you know what I mean? However, the requirements of that now, the basic requirements is that you have to have a laptop or a desktop or whatever. If it's a MacBook, whatever, but it has to be, well, MacBook is definitely good or perfect. But if you have a desktop or a laptop, it has to have a specific it has some specifications. Now, one of which is the RAM has to me, the RAM has to be more than 8 gigs, so 8 gigabytes RAM or more. The processor, well, definitely has to be 12 gen, so 12 generation, and obviously after that it doesn't matter. But i5, if you're using Intel, and AMD, obviously also use the high spec. Now that is how you should be able to run the node, the basic requirements or specification of the computer you're going to use. And then, of course, once you get into it, there's a lot of things you need to follow. You can go into the chats in the Pi chats on your Pi app, or you can DM me, and I'll give you the steps required to, install the application and then eventually run the node. Now, when you get into it, they'll put you in a test node first, and then after a while, you get approval, and then obviously you will be able to become a node completely, where you're earning a lot. Now, I'll get into that. So once you become a node, what's the significance of it? Now, the significance is that obviously you're helping the Pi ecosystem, of course. You're helping secure it, so security circles and all of that, but particularly the blockchain, when there's transactions, the agreement that takes place using the Byzantine agreement by virtue of the Stellar Consensus Protocol. All of these I'm going to talk about when I do a particular video about Pi nodes and the protocols which run with it. Do you know what I mean? I'll talk about them in another separate video. But in this case, I need people to be able to, be interested in running a node. Because if you're running a node, trust me, the benefits of it outweighs the drawbacks. Obviously, the drawbacks is your computer becomes a little bit overworked. Do you know what I mean? Not a little bit, kind of overworked. That's what I'm saying. It will all be because of your RAM. You understand? The internal story. So if your RAM is big enough, 8 gigabytes or more, then it will be able to withstand all the other activities that might occur behind the scenes. But if you have a smaller capacity RAM, then unfortunately it wouldn't be able to withstand that, let alone the high intensity work that comes with running a node. You know what I mean? Or there's another way. You could, if you have a lot of money or you have money, you can get yourself a server, so you wouldn't require all the complete usage of your computer. If you have a server, then the server, you pay for it every month, and that would help you. You can even get more people running a node using your server. You understand? Of course, they can pay you, or if it's a family member, free of charge. But that would help, your rewards as well. Do you know what I mean? Especially if they're on your earning team. So now let's move to the benefits of it. So the benefits mostly is your rewards go up significantly, and that is always dependent on how many people on your mining team that you have mining, how many people on your mining team who are nodes, and those can help your rewards. And trust me, I would tell you that it doubles my reward for people that mines. So people who mine. So let's say if I have maybe 20 people mining, it means I'm going to have a reward of 5 because it's 0.25 so per person. Now, a reward of 5, I can get a reward of 6 or 7 on just running a Pi node based on that. So it's quite more. And then again, of course, there's another reward you can get for visiting the Pi app, visiting the Pi browser app, but mostly visits through your Pi app. So you press on the menu and then Pi browser. From there, it's much more trackable. You know what I mean? So those are the things you can do with your node. And I hope that I've explained a little bit for you. I hope so, because I need all of you, or most of you, to be able to run a node. Because if you do, the benefits are rewarding. Do you know what I mean? So, it's all good. Anyway, let me read your comments. Let me see who's here. Jean-Claude, Jean-Marie is here. J-Dog, Daniel Uriah watching from Nigeria. Ola Sunday watching from Nigeria. HP Printer, uh, Kevin Lebese watching from South Africa. I've got PF watching from Australia. Simon Peter watching from Nigeria. Anawa Kelvin watching from Nigeria. Jean-Claude Jean-Marie watching from Haiti. Ikade Ibrua watching from Ghana. IJ Strings watching from Nigeria. And then, of course, Jean-Claude already said he's watching from Haiti. So yes, if you've got any questions with regards to the Pi nodes, please let me know. This is important. I love talking about anything in relation to Pi on my shows, and this one in particular, obviously, is the Pi Network Q&A show. So you can ask questions. Remember that it's a Q&A show. So ask questions. Don't shy away from it. You know, ask questions if you've got any. Francis is here as well. Francis from Enugu State. You're welcome, Francis. Been a while. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please put it through, and we will be able to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna share the link, so in case anyone wants to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. You know what I mean? Yep, we can have a conversation. All right, so the link is there, right there. You can see it. Let me see if I can. All right. Yep. So you can see the link. The link is there. Maybe I can pin it to the thing. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Give me a minute, please, guys. Give me a minute. Yep. So the link is there, guys. You can phone in if you want. And that should help. Let me see. Yep. Right. Got it. Okay. So let me pin it. Yep. All right. So I've pinned it. So that's cool. Let me see. Somebody's asked a question. My question is about Pi KYC. I submitted it actually since last year, but still under review. Is there any solution to that, please? Well, the Pi KYC at the moment is a bit of a they've put it. I wouldn't say they've put it aside, but they've given people the options, and some are not able to KYC at the moment. And you know, some people have been given the reasons why they haven't been able to KYC. Some people have been selected randomly by the AI, claiming that, you know, they may have done something dodgy, which may have been flagged by the AI. So therefore, they've been handpicked to have infringed on the rules with regards to Pi Network. So all those people would have to appeal through, you know, the support portal. So I would say IJ Strings, you go to the support portal and choose the right, I mean, make the right choice to be able to, you know, get yourself some response. It's been a while following up on Pi issues. Been mining every day though. Only place to get real Pi info is from Ray. Big house, bro. Yes, Forex in Chi. Yes. Thank you so much. I hope IJ Strings is satisfied with what I've said. Because yeah, for now, that's what I can say to you. But don't worry about it. I'm still digging deep to see if I can get some answers from people, because it's very important that we got some answers from people. So important. Okay, smash that like button while you're here. Subscribe if and when you can, and you may, if you want to become a member, it's also good. Yes. All right. Let me move to the next subject, which is Fireside Forum. Now, the Fireside Forum, of course, we all know that it's a revolution. That's the way I see it. I see it as a revolution. And a revolution is something that always overwhelms people. People are like, oh, so what is this all about? How is it going to change things? Now, how I believe that is going to change things is that we're using Pi to put our agenda out there. When I say agenda, I mean a positive agenda. So we're using Pi for that. Do you get what I'm saying? We're using Pi for that. and that is so important. So you buy 100 tokens for 1 pi, you buy 1,000 tokens for 10 pi, and you buy 10,000 tokens for 100 pi. So so on and so forth. So I bought a few pi here. I bought a few tokens here and there. And anytime I post something, I put a flame to it. Now the flame is like a like, it's like a review thing. So you like by putting any number of flame you want to put to it, and you give it some fire. You know what I mean? And I like it. So hence the name Fireside. And it creates this. So if you want to chat, you want to send something, you want to create a subject or something to just keep rolling, a hot topic, you just pay one, which is at least 1/100th of a pi. So that's one token minimum, and you're able to have a conversation through chats with people, and that benefits the person that's hosting that particular chat or that particular conversation. Do you know what I mean? So you can create your own channel and get on with it. As many channels as you want. I created just one. It's called Raise United. I love my Raise United. It's my trademark. So you can go there and do your thing. Let me see. Somebody's trying to call.
Mr. Ray, good evening.
Yes, how's it going?
Good evening. I'm Abu MD from Nigeria. I
Yeah,
just
you're
really
calling
want
from Nigeria, right? My volume is
I just
very
really
low,
want
my volume is very low, so I can't hear. So, I'm going to connect it. Don't worry, I'm going to connect it to, hang on. I'm going to connect it to my Bluetooth, and then you hear me from the car. So I'll hear you from the car. So
okay.
just hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Where is it? Right. So let me connect to the car. If I connect to the car, it should be fine. My mic might be compromised, but it should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I have a little. I really want to thank you for everything that you done for us, for
Yeah.
enlightening us about. I really want to thank you for enlightening us about Pi every day. You are really doing well, and may Almighty God reward you. So I have a little complaint to make. I've done KYC since June last year. So and I've done KYC. My KYC. I was a validator. I'm validating people, and since June last year, they have not migrated my coins to my wallet up to now.
Yeah. So you're talking about your Pi, obviously. Yeah. Really sorry to hear that. Really sorry to hear that, because the migration, it means you're definitely in a queue, and because you're in a queue, it's millions of people who are in a queue just like yourself. Do you understand? And that's the
Yeah,
reason why you are part of the others who are waiting to be migrated. But at least you're lucky. You are yet to be migrated. Some people have not even been KYC'd. You know what I mean? Some people have not been
yeah,
KYC'd,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
I want them to
yeah.
be KYC'd. So at the moment, I hope and pray that everybody gets KYC'd and get migrated. So just keep at it, and let's see how it goes. But are you able to validate people?
Yeah, I'm validating people, but now the validation has stuck. I could not
Yeah, the
able to
validation is a
validate
little
more
bit
people
slow
again.
at the
Yeah,
moment. It's a little bit slow, but it will pick up again, because normally what they do, there's always a period that they allow people to validate. So it's slowed down a little bit, and it's going to pick up very soon. So when it picks up, just keep checking, and when it picks up, you realize that you'll be able to validate so many people at the same at that particular period. You understand?
okay,
So
okay,
keep checking from time to time. Don't stop. Keep checking. That it's slowed down because it's slowed down for everybody. You know what I mean? And then, or maybe slow down for certain people at certain places, and then so it would pick up somewhere else as well. So yeah, no worries. Just take care, and let's hope that you get migrated very very soon, so you can start buying things, or exchanging your Pi for goods and services on the enclosed network. Yeah.
thank you, sir. I
All
really
right. Take care,
appreciate
my guy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye. That was Abu MD Crypto. There's Manga here. Manga. Yes,
Hey
Manga.
Ray, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Nice to see
You
you.
know, my volume is really messing up. I can't even hear properly. I'm trying to get people. No, not
Okay,
you, not you. It's my volume. I need to check it
okay.
out. So, just hang on a minute. I'm trying to check something. I'm trying to see if I can get it working properly. Um, it's so weird because I have to strain my ears to hear people.
He's still exactly the same, just full energy to burn. And considering he's what 41?
Yeah, let me just connect it again. Hang on a minute for a few minutes. I'll get it connected and then yeah, it's strange. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, so I want to connect to my car because the volume on the phone has gone so low at once, and I'm trying to connect to the car so I'll be able to hear everything. All right, let's see. Let's see. Right. Bluetooth. Yep. Connected. Okay. Um. Right. All right. Go on.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the Fireside app. I think it's a really good idea. Um, and I do think this is what I do think. I do think the PyCore team has like way more apps that they're going to release. I think they have a lot of apps, so this is not the only app that they're going to release. I think they have some more apps that are coming on. So um, that's just what I wanted to like call in and talk. I can you hear me? I see you disappeared.
Don't worry. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
yeah, I was trying to get the volume up, but I couldn't get it. Can you repeat what you just said, please, my
So
guy?
what I was saying is like I'm really excited about like the Fireside app. I think it's a really like a brilliant idea. I think it's like like there's nothing like that right now in like as far as like social media or anything. Like there's nothing like, and some people don't know. I go under the comments and everyone is saying, "Oh, open mainnet, open mainnet." It's like they don't really understand what the PyCore team is like doing. And I do think, and I do this is what I just always feel like the PyCore team, even though they are doing the hackathons and everything, they do have their own apps that they themselves are working on, like that are like really powerful. They're just doing the hackathon so people to see what the community can bring back. This is not going to be the only app that they're going to release. I think they have way more than we actually think. Someone actually made a statement like a year ago, that like this thing is done. Like this thing is done. Like they're just waiting for the right time. And I didn't really take it serious, but now I'm starting to see like that the PyCore team, like they have their own things, their own ideas. They just want the community to contribute to what they have. They don't just want to say, okay, this is the apps that we have. They're trying to give an opportunity to the community to see what they can bring as well. That's why they're doing the
Yeah.
hackathons. So, but unfortunately for me, my KYC, it's been a year, it's still pending. So I'm just patiently mining every day, hoping that one day, they're gonna fix it and figure out what's going on, and I'll be able to pass and be able to participate in so that's just what I wanted to call in and kind of share with you. I don't know what was the topic for today. Was there any topic that you were discussing?
Yeah. Listen, it's really, really, really cool. Everything you've just said. Listen, I'm so excited. Uh, Before I get to that, let's talk about your KYC. Your KYC, just like most pioneers, is something that I've been fighting hard for people to get because it's like one of the main milestones that we reached during the Pi Day, and a lot of people were really excited. I was excited that day. I remember when a lot of people were able to KYC. I was very, very, very excited, and I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to make sure that the scalability is much, much higher. So a lot of people will be able to have their KYCs done at a given moment without the server being compromised. You get what I'm saying? and
Mm-hmm.
they're trying their best. You and I both know that they're trying their best, the core team. But listen, as long as you've behaved within the rules, there's nothing to worry about, my friend. There's nothing to worry about when it comes to that. So I know. Listen, I've got friends who haven't been KYC'd yet, and they are definitely okay because I always reassure them and I tell them the truth and I tell them, listen, some people have been KYC'd, some people haven't. Some have been KYC'd and not been migrated, and so on and so forth. So the gentleman that came on earlier said he hasn't been migrated, but he's been KYC. So hey, we wait for him to be migrated as well as we wait for you to be KYC. The many other pioneers as well. The second bit, obviously, which is the first bit, is what you spoke about with regards to the Firestorm Forum. Now, Firestorm Forum, like I said, to me, it's a revolution. I didn't expect that. Suddenly, boom, it was there last week, 8, 9 days ago. I was surprised when I saw it initially. So I read about it and I said, "Oh, this is really interesting." So I got involved in it, read about it, and I said, "Yeah, this is going to be something different because it's Web3. Now we've all seen what the Web2 ones are. Web3, you always are in charge of what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? You are in control, and the security is it's sort of tight. You know what I mean? Because it's blockchain based as well, and because of that, we all know how secure, relatively secure the blockchain can be. Not very secure, but relatively secure blockchain can be. So if you're working in conjunction with Web3 apps, in this case, D apps or dApps, then, as long as you don't share certain details with certain people, you should be good to go. So I am really excited about the Fireside Forum. I usually go there, just get something off and running to see if it's gonna set the ball rolling. And listen, I don't really go there like other people. Other people are so good at doing these things. They're so good at reaching out people. So they go there, they do their thing, and they get so many people involved. They get lots of
Mm-hmm.
flames, and I'm happy that people are doing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So listen, let's get involved in it. And I'm happy that you came on, Manga. Let's hope to see you a lot more of the times. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Take care of
Exactly.
yourself, man. Take
Yep.
care.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Manga. Good to see him and good to see all of you. Now, finally, PITOGO. I've got an interview very, very soon. I've arranged with them now. This is the first interview I'm going to conduct that's going to be quite a substantial amount of people. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be quite a substantial amount of. Don't worry, I'm going to read your comments. I'll read your comments. I don't ignore comments. I'm going to read them. Don't worry. But it's going to be the executives of PITOGO. They are going to be there and they're going to talk about so many different things about PITOGO and of course Pi Network, because it's all about Pi Network, isn't it? But they are obviously one of the first groups who got involved in the hackathon, 2021 hackathon, and they also were chosen as one of the best created DApps, or in this case utilities. You get what I'm saying? And listen, I love the idea of PITOGO. So if you want to hear from them in person, you need to make sure when I post the date, the time, and everything, you get involved, because this is going to be absolutely wonderful. It's going to be one of probably my best interviews. That's not to say that Cozy and Eddie Cabas and Jatin's interview were not great. They were very, very, very good. But hey, this is an organization that I'm talking about here. You understand? It's a group of people who came together from different places in the world and created this phenomenon of PITOGO. So I'm going to interview them. Most of us do know what PITOGO is all about, but PITOGO services, I'm going to interview them. So you know what? You can follow them on Twitter as well, and obviously follow me on Twitter. And we'll have a lot more conversation about that once we get there and beyond, because I really have got a lot to ask them, and I know they will be prepared to answer those questions. So listen, let's keep our fingers crossed and ensure that we get there and see what they've got to say. Jean-Claude Jean-Marie is saying his internet is not stable. That's why he can't run a node. So try and make sure you get much better internet so you can run the node. Where did I end up? All right. So Daniel saying, do you have to turn your computer 24 hours or switch it off and on, or switch it off when it's overheating when running a node? Listen, when it's overheating, you can switch it off, or maybe have a fan blowing it just to cool it off or whatever. But I would say it would only overheat if your RAM and your processor are not strong enough. So your RAM is not big enough capacity wise, and your processor is not fast enough. Do you get what I'm saying? If those two are sorted, then you should be fine. My laptop doesn't get hot, really. You know what I mean? I got a few glitches, but I think it's fine. You know. Onuya Prince Tabiri is saying, hi, Mr. Ray. Thanks for the 2 pi. Jobless. Yes, of course, you won the 2 pi. So you got your 2 pi. I don't fail with my promises. Vikings TV, are we going to have Forex trading in pi? I don't know yet. I don't know about that yet. That's just forward thinking. We're not there yet. It's a must to have a pi node. Is it a must to have a pi node? No, it's not a must. Not most people have pi node, but if you have it, it's beneficial to the blockchain and to yourself as well. You know, and to yourself. Opeyemi is here. Bento is here. Prince, and then Opeyemi is, hi, Mr. Ray, you're wonderful, man. Your show always makes me happy, giving me confidence in Pi Network project. I'm so excited. Definitely, you need to be excited. I mean, that's Pi Network we're talking about here. Jean-Claude Jean-Marie said, it's said that Pi Network founder Nicholas Kokali shares plans to address pending KYC concerns. I've seen a video about that. So what do you think, Mr. Ray? Listen, if he's going to do that, that would be great. So he can clarify things to all pioneers. I haven't heard it personally, but if he's going to do it, then that's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I would love that. You know, I think we need more friendly Pi browser. How do you mean by more friendly? Because I don't think Pi browser is not friendly. I think it's friendly. I think it's user friendly. Please, Ray. I've had my first migration after my KYC last year, but when will I get my second migration? When did your first migration end? When did your migration end? Let me know, Omega Network. I need to know that. That's the only time I'll be able to answer. If you don't tell me when it ended, then I can't tell you. Or if it hasn't indeed ended, then you have to wait till it ends before you think about the next migration. But I don't think anybody has been migrated for the second time yet, if their migration had come to an end. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that one goes. All right. I think this is great. So people, listen, I'm not going to be long. This is great. I've talked about Pi nodes, Fireside Forum, and then of course, I'm telling you that I'm going to hold an interview or conduct an interview with PITOGO or the PITOGO executives. So, just prepare yourself for that. It's going to be one hell of an interview, and I can't wait. I can't wait for that interview. I really can't. Listen, smash the like button on your way out, and I love you. The name is Ray, channel is Rays United. What is peace? I can't see my peace. There it is. Peace.